Hi, you're my next appointment. Nice to meet you. I'm just a technician, I'm not a doctor. Yeah, perfect. All right. So everything seems fine. You're here for your regular emotion maintenance, right? Nothing weird about that. Very normal. Okay, then if you're ready, make yourself comfortable and we'll get started. Let me just grab a couple gloves. There we go. I love these gloves. Look how pretty they are. All right. Sure. Let's just get started. And you've mostly kept up with your emotional maintenance, but not so much recently, I think. Is that right? Okay. That's all right. It's okay. Sometimes we miss an appointment. Sometimes we miss 12. That's perfectly all right. The important part is that you're here now to get it checked out and aligned. All right. So the first thing we want to do is really just kind of check over that everything is physically the way that it should be. Because of course, if the casing is damaged, then some of the modules underneath might be damaged. Is it okay if I just touch your face there? Great. All right. So let's just tap around a little. Everything seems intact. Okay. Can you feel that? Are your sensors working? And just close your eyes for me. Thank you. All right. Everything seems just fine. Great. Okay, I'm just gonna pop you open. Hold on, there's a few little clips I need to check. So hold on, that's... On the other side. All right. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, beautiful panel. Everything looks nice and clean. Very nice, no dust. Everything looks like it's in good working order. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started, I think, with your emotional settings. We have the standard 10. There's nothing special that I can see here. I mean, no more special than anyone else. But you have the standard 10 settings, and then we have positive and negatives, right? And the positive has a name and the negative has a name, but in essence, you don't want to be either all the way positive or all the way negative, right? So it's okay. For example, we'll take the first setting, right, which is happiness. It's everyone's favorite. Everybody really likes the setting to be all the way up to 10 for happiness, right? So that you hit joy, and they definitely don't want to be anywhere near the other side, which is sadness. So you definitely want to be somewhere in the middle. If you're never sad and always happy, then that can be problematic too. Sometimes sad things happen in real life, and sadness is a really valid emotion to experience and work through. At the same time, we don't want to be just all sad. Otherwise, we never get to experience any joy. So we'll go through each of the 10 settings, and then we'll figure out where exactly you'd like it to be. Okay? Okay, great. So then let's go ahead and get started with happiness. I have a handy reference here for me because I always, on here they've got like really complex little serial numbers. They mean something to me, but I always forget the terms that you guys use, I don't want to just spout binary you. So, all right. So happiness. We have joy on one side, and then we have sadness on the other side. Where would you like to be between joy and sadness on a scale of 0 is sad and 10 is joyful? Okay, sure, we can do that. Absolutely. So hold on, let me just access it. Hold on. Okay, and let's have a look. Okay, sure, we can do that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. So let me just go ahead and log out of your happiness setter there. Okay, cool, nice. So next setting, we have affection. Affection is between love and hate, right? And once again, we don't want to be all love and no hate, and we also don't want to be no hate and all love, right? I mean, you can be, but then you end up like forming some cult in the desert, and everything goes terribly wrong for anyone who forms a cult in a desert. So like, take a lesson from history, I guess. Yeah, sure, great. All right, that sounds good. So on a scale of 0 to 10, you're happy with. Okay, so I mean, at the moment, hold on, let me check just what you are at the moment. So at the moment, like you're at a 6. That's a little low. That's a little low. I mean, one could be more loving, but plenty of people are very happy with a 6. So, and of course, you can always change this next month too. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and set that up for you. Hold on. Nice. Okay, perfect. Then that's affection all done and set. Let me just go ahead and tap out of affection. I know, right? The things we say. Okay, perfect. And exit. Great. Okay, next one, we have interest. Interest is like, so you have on the 10 side of the scale, you have excitement, right? You're really interested in something, very interested, excited, engaged. And on the other side, you have boredom. And you're just uninterested in things. Yeah, so as with everything, somewhere in the middle is really ideal. People who are overly excited generally are diagnosed with ADHD. So you might want to steer clear of that, especially if you're doing it for a long time. But for the most part, it should be just fine. Sure. Okay, perfect. Let's do that then. I think that's just fine. Let me just... Nice. Okay, sure. No, that looks good. Everything should be fine there. Let me just tap a couple switches. We have some switches here. This should be up. This should be up. Okay, that looks good. And there we go. Nice. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go ahead and tap out of there. Okay. All right, so the next is outlook. Right. So outlook. This is in terms of how you're seeing the world. Do you see it positively or negatively? You have hope, or are you full of despair? Exactly. So hope and despair, positive, negative, 10 to 0, 0 to 10, despair to hope. Okay, sure. So it can, as with everything else, it can be really dangerous to just go straight over to hope. I would really advise not going for 10. For anything, I would advise never go for 0 or 10. Even 1 and 9 are kind of risky. But when you're much too hopeful, then you can often become a little unrealistic in expectations. So hope I would generally advise like an 8 is generally pretty good. It's generally very good actually for everyday use. Sure, we can do that. Awesome. Let me just tap in. All right. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. That looks fine. Let's tap out of there. Awesome. All right. Looks good. That's your outlook. Outlook's all done. Let's check out now restiveness. Restiveness. So we have here the terms are usually sort of, what are they? I always forget. Serenity and anxiety, right? So how restive you are, how sort of soothed? I don't know. I find restiveness a weird word for it, but what do I know? But yeah. Exactly. So serenity and anxiety, like how serene and calm are you versus how anxious or worried in general. Yeah, definitely. This is, I do have like 1 or 2 clients who tell me that they want to be more worried. It's personal choice, right? Like, otherwise, why would we do the maintenance? Okay, sure. Let's do that. Hold on. One more. There we go. Okay, yeah. That looks good. You're happy with that? Okay. Okay, let's tap back. All right, nice. Yeah, nice. Okay. I think it's very smart. Okay, let's move on. We have entertainment. So your sense of fun. Are you fun loving? Do you find a lot of, silly enjoyment in things, or anger? So if you encounter something, are you more likely to laugh or be irritated by it? I think is a good way of imagining entertainment. So I know that a lot of people think that like having things on the more positive side of entertainment is really very childish. It's certainly something that that all of our children always want, like they always want tens, and then their parents are always like, no, 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 not 10, not all the way to 10. Um, but sense of fun is really important for adults as well, right? I mean, you should enjoy the things that you do. You should have a good time with them. They shouldn't just be, things that stress you out. So, yeah. All right. Awesome. I like that. I think that's a very smart move. Okay, let's just you can find the menu. No. There we are. There we are. I think that's good. I think that's good. All right. I think that's a good choice. I think that's a good choice. Let me just exit out. I wish the engineers would just add like a back to start button, but no, go all the way back. Okay, great. All right, cool. All right, next one. Justification. Justification is, like how justified do you feel in doing something? Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's weird. Like the word, I told you the terms are weird. I mean, I could tell you 6748A/B2, but does that mean anything to you? Yeah, see, to me, it's justification, or it would be if I could remember the word justification. So anyway, it's pride or shame are the words that we use for the polls, right? So, and how justified you feel doing something. Are you proud of it, or are you ashamed of it? Yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of the ones that people tend to really put more towards the middle. But again, it's always personal choice. So where would you like to set that? Sure, I can definitely tell you where you're at right now. If you just give me a second. Hold on. Let me just flick. Okay. So right now your justification is at a 6. So you're a little bit proud. Yeah, the thing is, like, we think that like the opposite of pride is humility, but I mean, at least the way that they have it set up this way, it's are you proud of it or are you ashamed of it? There's no like absence of emotion in this. There's just pro and con. I guess like a 6 of pride or a 6 of justification is close to humility. I don't know. It's not an emotion on my chart, humility. I don't know. You want to leave it at a 6? Okay, sure. Let's do that. Nice. I like it. So I'll just lock that in. Cool. All right, let's scroll back out. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it looks nice. So we got 3 more to go. I know these things take so long. I'm so sorry. So risk. Risk is next. So kind of, are you risk averse or risk not averse. I don't know words well. I mean, okay, so like courage and fear, right? So if you're courageous, then you encounter something that's risky, and you're like, yes, I will meet the foe. I don't know, like what's a thing you've done that where you were courageous? Give me a situation where you were courageous. Yeah. It's hard to think of one, but like they're definitely in there. It's definitely hard for me to think of like on the spot. So like, you know, I don't expect you to have like an immediate answer, so it's okay. But like think about it, something you've done that's courageous. And yeah, I don't know, it's probably not meeting the foe or fighting a lion or whatever, but like still, small courageous things. Wearing that new top. Things like that. Or fear. Are you afraid of something? So, you don't do something because it scares you versus you don't do something because it's not reasonable. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me find. Oh, yeah, it's the touch. Um, mm-hmm. Sure. Absolutely. And awesome. Got it. You're all set. Check. All right. Two more. Reactivity. So here we have peace and anger. Yeah. So like if something, once again, all of these are like, how do you react to a thing, right? So like how do you react to a scary situation is courage and fear, right? That's risk. But like reactivity is more in general. Are you calm in a crisis or do you kind of, I have like, or yeah, do you react with like irritation? I know anger is on there like twice, but I didn't make this list, right? Like somebody else made this list. This is what they tell me. I know what like a 7 reactivity means. I know how that makes a person behave, but like I don't know. The words part is hard, so. But you get the idea, right? You get the idea of reactivity, like do you keep a cool head in a crisis? I think is a nice way of putting it. Do you want to keep a cool head in a crisis, or do you want to like panic wildly? Yeah, a few people want to panic wildly. Okay, cool. Let's do that then. Just a sec. And nice. Yeah, looks good. All right. All right, last one. You're almost done. Then I'll get you out of here and you can go on with your day. I know. We'll make it a tight 30 minutes, I think. Okay, cool. Which is good because I have an appointment right after you. I know. You'd think I'd remember these things after a while, but there we are. So, okay, last one. Important one. Self-esteem. Are you do you want to be confident or insecure? Yeah. Definitely towards the confident side, right? I think people who prefer to be like on the lower side of self-esteem, I don't know, why would you want to be on the lower side of self-esteem? I mean, I know some actors that do it actually. Yeah, it's quite a thing for the actors apparently. I don't really know why they do it. But honestly, like doing one of these for an actor is wicked fun because they just like they want to try out everything to every extreme. It's very interesting to see. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I have a lot of high values. I enjoy my job. Yeah, awesome. All right, let's make you a bit more confident than you are now. Let's have a look. Uh-huh. All right, and let's just go a bit more than what you're at now. And nice. All right, let me just head back. Nice. All right, that's good. Let me go ahead and pop this back on. All right. So let me just go ahead and pop your faceplate back on. And there we go. Did your optical reset properly? Okay, good. So let's go ahead and snap these back on over here. Hold on. Awesome. And on the other side. Perfect. Let me just make sure that that's sitting properly. I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. Yeah, looks good. All right. And look at that, you're all done. Then I hope you have a real nice day. We'll see you again next month or whenever it is that you're able to come by. Yeah, like I said, I know most people don't make it every month, to be honest. They say like do it every month. It's the warranty thing, but awesome. Have a good day.